We've switched! My phone's going off. Let me turn the music down and the volume down so people.
What's the thing? Offworld Trading Company?
Offworld Trading Company, yeah.
Alright, updated.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna mute myself while I get coffee real quick. So
do the running man on stage, on camera.
Just, you know, do a funny bit while I'm gone.
Alright. What's the deal?
What's the deal?
What's the deal with economic video games? Hey everyone that's watching this live and later on youtube.com/we don't have one of those yet, but it's coming. I'm Xav. I'm Xav de Matos, and getting coffee right now is Mr. Ludwig Kietzmann. He is, we were, of course, from a little website called Joystiq.com. Gone. Tear. Sorry. But we are also horrible foreigners. Well, I don't know if we're horrible foreigners. We're foreigners. And that's horrible, I suppose. Letty's from South Africa, I'm from Canada, so we need to learn how to be American. So what better way than to play games about prison and economic strategy games on Mars. So that's what we're doing now. It doesn't make sense. We're familiar with this, but we're going to have fun. This is Foreign Objects. This is a new thing that we're doing while we are prepping for our future, what we're going to do next. You can follow us on Twitch, and I would hope that you would follow us on Twitch, because that would be really nice of you. On twitch.tv/foreignobjects. Also on Twitter at Foreign Show. FOREIGNSHOW. Foreign is one of those weird words. So, Offworld Trading Company. I played like 5 minutes of this game the other day. I don't really know what to expect. I don't really know, other than the tutorial. I know it's very economic driven. I figured we'd do the tutorials, and we'll probably start that in a second here. I'm just going to wait for Letty to come back. Teflon12 in the chat says that he likes Offworld Trading Company. This is by Mouldy Toof Development Studio. I think it's an internal Stardock studio. This is the lead designer, and this is Soren Johnson, who is not technically an employee of Stardock, but I think he's sort of like he has like a weird position. He's part of them, but he's not part of them, or he helps. I don't know. It's strange. Soren Johnson, of course, was one of the lead designers on Civilization 4, so maybe we'll see shades of that here. Actually, there is a hexagon. The map is a hexagon. Was that Civ 4? No, that was Civ 5 was hexagons. So we'll see. We're going to move on to some of this stuff here. Let's go to the tutorial. I've already done this Upgrade Your HQ, but I figure we can go through it again to sort of talk about how the game works out. It's very economic driven. It's economy based. It is a combat RTS. You're just basically trying to create supply and demand and become the biggest corporation in the universe, or on Mars specifically. I wonder if at one point you can like see Curiosity or Mark Watney walking around. It's a little Martian joke for anyone who's reading Andy Weir's book. Much like studio is Teflon says that Soren Johnson's studio is Mohawk Games. The listing for this game says Mouldy Toof, so I don't know if that's combo or what that's all about, but Stardock comes up first when you start this game up too, so that's pretty interesting. I'm gonna actually relaunch this real quick so I can make sure that we're perfect. Offworld Trading Company. So, alright, so my HQ has been founded. Excellent work founding your HQ. Now it's time to get down to business. Be sure to build a metal mine on some iron. Let me get these commercials running on Twitch are driving me crazy. So we need to get some metal mines on iron and aluminum reserves, create a steel mill, and we have to upgrade our HQ, I think, 4 times in order to win this. So we will start this up.
High levels of water found.
So the thing that I really like about this game is that as you're playing, and this will happen in the very beginning, the fog of war sort of starts to expand, and you eventually just start to see the entire planet. So you don't have to send out recon drones or anything. You'll just eventually learn what's going on in the maps. The maps are fairly small, so I guess the idea is like this is satellite imaging, which I think is kind of a neat idea. Alright, so what we need to do here is we need to create iron and aluminum reserves to create steel. So,
medium levels of silicon found.
The way that this works is if I were to drop... Alright, so let's say that I wanted to put a iron reserve, construct a metal mine on this iron reserve here. This is 3 tall, you can see here. So I get a plus 2.4 iron on this reserve if I build it on here. On this one, it's only 1.2, and that's per second, so 2.4 per second. Now, if I build this here, which I'm going to, it's going to take fuel and time for the reserve to collect the iron and then bring it back to base. But if I can actually create expand this space all the way down to this reserve, it will end up being part of this, so I don't have to spend time flying my reserve from one spot to another. So what we might want to do here is I'm going to build this real quick.
If I may interject,
yes, sir.
Do you plan on creating a society with the correct spelling of aluminium? Because
no.
I noticed that it says you have discovered a high source of aluminum, which is not a real thing. Aluminium is.
This is you and
this is
Sanan.
my video game review.
Your video game review. Yeah, no. This is actually like the element in Avatar. This is not a real. You're thinking of aluminum, but this is something totally different.
See, I told a joke and then you kind of corrected me. It's like you're my aluminum foil.
Oh, comedy here on Foreign Objects. So I really like the look of this game. It's sort of simple looking. It reminds me a little bit when you get really close to these buildings. It reminds me of Mirror's Edge. Very white and stark colors, which look great against the red backdrop of Mars, which apparently has ice all over it here.
I think it's really interesting because you could, I mean, a lot of these games that are set in outer space or different planets, they could really play around with the colors a lot, you know, because you're switching stars and suns and foliage and materials and stuff, but you still want it to look good, right? So, like, even in games that are procedurally generated, they have to be rules for which colors can go next to which colors, you know?
Right.
Which, and I'm interested by stuff like that.
So the thing about this game that I also like too, it's all randomized when you're, I mean, even the tutorial itself, the map on the tutorial is completely randomized. When I played this originally, it looked different from this, as far as I remember. Oh, no, actually, this is exactly the same. But when you play the actual missions, it randomizes everything. So, okay, if we look on the left-hand side here, we can see all of our outputs. So I'm using minus 0.4 energy. And that's because I'm using power and fuel flying from my metal mine all the way back to my base. So if I can create my own power source, and did my mouse just die in the middle of this? That's hilarious. My mouse just totally died in the middle of this thing. So I'm going to replace that battery, and we can stare blankly at the screen while we do that.
Who needs a mouse in space?
Apparently. Look at this.
Mice actually can't survive the conditions in outer space. Unless they're the biker mice.
From Mars, yeah, you know. That is the exact spot in which that you would want this to happen. And my phone needs to stop doing that. Alright, here we go. We're back. Back to professionalism.
Your debt has accrued 10% interest.
So this is one thing that I think is cool too, is like you have funds, but you also have debt. Now, originally in the game, everything that you spent money on would come out of your funds, so you'd end up accruing debt a lot faster. So there's two different systems.
Do you start in debt, or is it like a student loan just to get out?
No, well, not in the tutorial. You don't start in debt. But as I'm buying things, I will accrue debt, and then I'm gonna have to use my funds to pay off that debt. And then over here on the right-hand side, you can see this is my company's stock price. So I'm gonna want to drive that up by creating supply and demand and controlling a lot of the market. So, all right. So we see all these problems here that I have in terms of I'm losing oxygen, I'm losing food and water, I'm not collecting any of these resources, so I'm going to actually collect some of these resources. So I'm going to construct this water plant which takes 2 steel and 10 aluminum, and we're going to build it over here, which is going to be right next to our base. Now, it would be... So I'm going to build it right here next to the base, so it's not going to spend any money transporting it to me, because you see how my base expands because it's right adjacent to my base. Now, if I built 2 more water tanks here, I would actually get a bonus on this game. So now, if you look at the left-hand side here, it says I'm actually collecting more water than I'm using, so I'm in positive. $30 for each water, and if I wanted to, I could just start selling water to make money. But the more I start selling stuff, the more the supply is going to be inflated, and then demand is going to go way down, and the price is going to go way down. So if you want to collect, so it doesn't want you to collect like all of these resources and then sell it for a lot of money, because eventually it'll be worth $1 because you're selling so much to the market. So we're going to need to create another steel mill. So I want more aluminum. So I'm going to need to build a metal mine on this aluminum reserve. And if I click on this aluminum reserve, it actually tell me good sources. Like there's little lines that show up that say, oh, this is maybe where you want to where we recommend that you craft this, because there's some good resources here. So I'm actually just going to do it right here next to the base. That way we don't have to spend more money on fuel. Let's go and build a hydroponic farm. We'll do it. Actually, I want to do it here. Here. Okay. So, if you look at the top corner here, it says I have $8,000 in funds and $1,200 in debt, and I have 3 claims. So, one thing that I like about this game is you can't just build every building because you have the resources. You need to have a certain amount of claims to claim that part of the land. And the reason why that's important is when you play against the computer, you are competing companies, and you need to claim pieces of Mars in order to mine that for resources. So the more that I upgrade my HQ, the more claims I'll get. I have 3 claims left, for example. So now you can see that my water dropped to 0.26 here. And that's because I now am using a lot of water because of these new farms. So I'm going to need to create more supply of water. And the thing that's cool about it is if you put a similar building next to each other, you get a bonus for it being adjacent to it. So if I put a water plant here, I get a 50% bonus. And if I put one here, so it's like a little grid of them, I'd get 100% bonus on this stuff, which is pretty cool. You can get up to 300% bonuses. Like if you just surrounded an entire area with one resource, you can get 300%. Which seems excessive. I'm waiting to build that prison, and then maybe we can do like a Escapists crossover video game.
Yeah, I feel like this is all very much about escaping or being in a cell.
Yeah, exactly, right.
We should stream Excel spreadsheet next. Because that's like an entire grid of cells.
So the really easy way to get power, because I'm using more power than I'm out. I have no power plants here, so I can put solar panels out, which would be fine. But as soon as the sun sets, or as soon as Mars turns away from the sun, I'm not going to get any solar power. Then I can put wind turbines, which would be fine. But there's also this geothermal vent on the planet. It's like a little volcano, and I can build a little power plant here, and that's going to create 2.4 power per second for me, and I'm using 0.56, so I'm actually going to get a lot more power than I need. So it's going to fly this thing over to it and construct it.
So you can only construct it over those sections,
that specific building, that specific geothermal plant can only do it on those where the terrain is cracked. Also, another thing that's cool is like you can build water on these water reserves that are showing up, these little grids of blue. But you can also build it on the ice that's on Mars, and then during the day it will actually melt the ice underneath it and create water out of that, which is kind of neat. So my debt is way up there. I have 578 water, so I'm going to just start selling my water. Oh, wait, I'm buying water. I meant to be selling water. So as
Happens
I'm
to me
selling,
at the cafe all the time.
as I'm
Like,
selling
here's
my water,
Aquarel. Oh, oops, accidentally bought a bunch of Denesi.
I also just paid off my debt. I got one claim left, and so what do I need? I need glass in order to create, to upgrade my power plant here. So glass. In order to make glass, if I hover over glass here, it says I need a furnace and oxygen to produce silicon. Okay, glass furnace consumes oxygen and silicon to produce glass. So I only need 10 glass to complete this task, and it's $124 each glass. So I actually only have one claim, so I'm actually going to just bite the bullet and buy the 10 glass I need right now. Steel. I need iron to produce steel. So I'm going to need to build a steel mill, and I'm going to build it here. Oh boy, where should I build it? I'm going to build it here. So I use my last claim, so I can't build any more buildings now until I upgrade my my base here. But it's going to construct steel. I'm losing oxygen, I'm losing fuel, because it's costing me a lot of fuel to fly from this geothermal plant all the way back to my base.
Because it's such a long distance.
Yeah. But you can, I can create like fuel reserves, reactors to build fuel, so we could do that afterward. Okay, so it's slowly building steel. Let me just see if I can speed this up a little bit and collect more steel. I'm going to need 20 steel to get done what I need to do. And then we can upgrade. See, I'm going. I have like 1,400 iron here, which I can convert into. Consumes iron to produce steel, so actually that would work out pretty well. If I had another steel plant, I could just build more steel. All right, let's upgrade.
Morale is at an all-time high.
All right,
Thanks
so
to the infrastructure boost you approved.
this is the colony over here on this side, and you could see all these little flashing items that are above the colony, like there's little apples and oxygen and water. This is the consumption of the colony, and as I find more resources, this expands. So if I don't have any food, the population can't grow. If there's no electricity, it can't expand any further than it is already. So we're going to need to try to expand that. What do we need here? So the next thing we're going to need for this is aluminum, which we have, steel, and glass. So we're going to need to build glass. So we're going to need a glass factory. And I'm going to put it here specifically so I can stop spending money sending a ship flying from this metal mine all the way back to my reserve. So it's now, since it's connected, it just automatically comes into the home base here, which is pretty rad. Oh my god, my phone keeps beeping. Turn this off here. Alright, so I mean, this is still in early access, so it's a really cool, like, novel concept right now. I'm interested to see what's going to happen. I know that there's some single player skirmish stuff, and you could win by different varying levels of like, you can do economic wins and other kinds of wins, like resource hoarding and stuff like that. But it's just really neat. I've been watching a lot of people play it too, and it's been pretty interesting to watch. I'm gonna sell some of this iron reserve.
So what's like so what would you say is the end game? Like, what does a good map look like? What's that going to start looking like? Because you're obviously setting up for this colony, right? And
yeah. So this
a lot of it is supply work first.
Well, let's actually just exit this game and go into a skirmish. So you can win as an expansive. You can win by focusing on robotics. You can scavenge supplies, or win as a scientific winner by doing more research. There's different varying levels of winning. So we're gonna just go medium map size. Let's do 2 AI players, or let's just go versus 1 AI. We'll do 2 AI players. No black market, or let's just turn everything on. Play game. Hopefully this doesn't lock up on me. Alright, so we're going to click our colony to start scanning. And I can start scanning the zone to sort of reveal elements in the world. So a good map will be like you competing with the AI players or single players to gain as many resources as possible. The idea is that you want to be the most profitable company at the end of the game. Once like all the resources have been claimed and once all of the economy has sort of grown to a certain point. I'm not entirely sure what dictates that end game. Oh man, this is not a great map for us.
Not with that attitude.
Not with that attitude. All right, I only have 3 more pings left, or 4 more.
Medium levels of aluminum found.
There we go. Oh boy. So I'm just pinging the planet looking for resources.
High levels of iron found.
Medium levels of carbon found.
I'm sure people who play this game and love this game are like, what is it that you're doing? I'm sure I'm doing this
levels
totally
of
wrong.
aluminum found.
So you could start to look up... Oh, and then you can choose the kind of... headquarters. This is interesting. So I can choose expansive headquarters. 1 extra claim for each headquarter. Need 50% less steel for buildings and HQ upgrades, and the best resource it creates is steel. I can create a robotic headquarters, and that's it does not rely on food or water or oxygen, but it requires electronics, and it does not require glass for upgrading. That's interesting. Scavengers can use the black market more frequently, and learns about news events before other HQ types. And scientific buildings are built over resources that use resources as input. 50% faster at research for technology and patents. Target sabotage damage is reduced by 50%.
That will be useful.
Okay, I'm going to build my base here, and I'm going to probably go... What do we want to do here? I'm going to be just expansive, and I'm going to do it right here. But that's not near any water.
Have you tried investing in death lasers?
Ah! I knew it. I knew there was something I should have done here. Oh man, there's I need to find water. Oh, there's a water reserve right here. That guy's already kind of claimed it too. Alright, I'm going to put my base right here.
Permits cleared, sir, with Alpha 3 team reporting in.
Alright, and we're just going to put
first factories up and running
factory up here, and I'm going to build a water pump all the way over here. My water pump is going to be far away, so I'm going to need to immediately invest in some...
It'll tide you over, though.
It'll be good for a little while. There's not a lot of water. Hey, guess what? Mars doesn't have any water on it. I guess I could build actually water reserves.
And, you know, there's people, the European group that just they're starting a reality show in which they will select people who will go to a human manned mission to Mars.
Yeah, isn't like a suicide mission that people?
Yeah, it's a one-way trip. But I mean, that's why they volunteer. But apparently they got quite a lot of them, to the extent where they can produce a reality show that will pay for the trip in part, while they select.
All right, I need aluminum deposits here. We're gonna create this.
Is there coffee on Mars?
No, and that's why I'd never go. That specifically is why I would never go. So I just used all my claims on aluminum, which was a terrible idea because I totally forgot about the claim system in this game. But I am.
Well, you only get a limited number of claims.
Yeah, so you only get a limited number per each upgrade. So when I upgrade my HQ to another level, I'll get more claims. So I'm gonna control the market on aluminum, so I can sell aluminum pretty easily here, and then convert that into what I need. So I'm gonna need steel. I need 40 steel. The steel price is going up, so I'm gonna need.
With this new expansion, we have increased our potential production.
All right, so I just updated or upgraded
1,000.
this auction for specific upon the map. Plus 1,000.
1,000. 3,000.
Oh, okay. So now we're auctioning off this last spot on. for another geothermal plant. I have one of them, and I'm going to try to... Alright, well, now it's up to $8,000, so I'm not going to be able to buy that out. So that land has been claimed. So that's the thing about claims, is you have a specific amount of claims. I have 5 claims left, and I can claim any piece of land that I see, but if someone else claims it, I can't mine on that land. So this over here is silicon, and I might want to get that, but there's also water out here that I'm going to need to get. So let me build a water plant here.
Like a lily?
Yeah.
Just build a giant lily pad.
Alright, so I'm going to build 2 water reserves, and then I need to... Oh, what else do I need to do? Okay, for my next upgrade, I need glass, steel, and aluminum. Aluminum, I'm good. I can actually sell the heck out of aluminum right now. So I need steel. Okay, so in order to create steel, it consumes iron to produce steel. I don't have any iron. Where's the nearest iron reserve? Okay, if I click on this, it will show me where iron is.
Well, some of those ships look really strange.
Oh yeah, so when you click on...
It looked like a tile just flew by.
It is a tile. So I think that they're working on the art, but right now when you click on a tile, it just like flies the tile over, and then it starts to build it, and once it gets to 20, you're good to go.
It'd be cool if you just kept zooming in, and then it suddenly transitioned to Red Faction Gorilla.
It goes into first-person mode, yeah, and then THQ cancels it.
Oh,
in the middle of it.
Gorilla was the good one.
Gorilla was the good one. What was the last one? Armageddon?
Armageddon.
Oh,
that's the one where they completely lost the plot.
Yeah, that's where they lost their mind.
The one where once it came out, they were like, well, Red Faction as a brand is done now.
Uh-huh. Alright, I am consuming a lot of fuel, so I need to build...
a coffee refinery.
Yeah, seriously. I would love to get some coffee right now. So I can build this anywhere I want, right? But it actually gives me sort of recommended areas to build it. If I build it next to something adjacent to it, it will give me bonuses. But building this is going to take up... is going to give me fuel and oxygen. So I'm going to build this here. I have 1 claim left. And I'm going to need to create some steel. So I'm going to create a steel mill. Oh boy.
2,000.
What plot are they bidding on?
3.
Metal mine.
4,000.
No, I don't want to take part in this.
5.
Oh!
The airspace has gotten so busy around you now.
I know. There's just like because there's so many companies trying to fend off each other for more land. It's ridiculous. All right. Well, that's been sold. Just geothermal plant. I think that if I'm not entirely sure how the auctions work on my side of things. If I try to claim something that is in demand, I wonder if that's how I get. I wonder if that's how the auction begins. Does anyone own this? I might just try to... Oh, I need to have a specific amount of money to claim that land. Okay. No, God. Alright, so what do I need for my upgrade? Is coming... Oh man, I'm creating like no steel right now. So I need 80 steel and glass. Steel is super expensive. So the thing that's cool about this is like I'm expelling 0.5 fuel, but I'm also creating 0.5 fuel. So you could see that I have like it'll show up negative for a second and then it'll go back to 0 because I'm using and creating the exact same amount. So I need to create more in order to actually have that in order to have that to sell. My aluminum is getting outrageous. See, this is my problem, is I created all these aluminum mines. I shouldn't have done that.
I just got an ad for some reason. It was an emergency ad. And they pointed out that you get enough vitamin C more than is contained in 10 oranges. Did you know that?
No.
Have you considered creating an orange factory on your planet right now?
I am considering
Because
destroying
clearly people need that vitamin C.
aluminum. Like my aluminum, I've sold so much aluminum now that the stock.
Okay, it
is down
says you
to
have an
$1.
oxygen surplus. That doesn't
Yeah.
sound so bad.
That's I mean that means I have more oxygen than I need,
Help!
so I can
There's too
sell.
much oxygen. Oh.
And I'm using too much water now. Okay, so I'm gonna need to.
Oh, someone just targeted you by EMP. It
What?
says you have been targeted by EMP.
Oh yeah, I see that. Oh, they're.
So that's like corporate
Oh,
warfare.
that's the corporate stuff, yeah. So they sabotage my water pumps. It's going to be sabotaged for 30 seconds. But this one is
Sabotage.
Mrs. Stock. This one is owned by Miss Stock, and it's also sabotaged. So I wonder if it was this.
This is
Mr.
AI, right? I mean, but does
Yeah,
it have
this-
online multiplayer yet, or is that still in progress?
I think
I would
that
imagine it's not part of early access.
I don't know. I don't think it is.
There's also an electronics shortage. It's okay. It's early access.
It's
These
early
things
access.
happen.
If spelling is early access. That's spelling is a DLC feature later. Now I wonder how. I'm still learning this, so I'm sure I'm screwing up completely here. Oh, I can upgrade.
This isn't how you play the game.
I know.
Domination grows.
I need
Why
to.
don't you let a pro corporate space miner show you how it's done?
Now, what are these? Construct off-world market. Construct hacker array. It's an Angelina Jolie option. Construct engineering lab. Construct patent lab. Construct pleasure dome. Hello.
Oh, just like
Pleasure
how about an entire planet of that?
A steel and electronics creates a pleasure dome. Am I right, guys? Look at my debt. My debt is outrageous. I'm awful at this game. I have so much aluminum, I have no idea what to do with it.
This is the most realistic part of the game: is your debt is inescapable, even when you go to a different planet.
Okay, I need water.
You mean in the game, or are you thirsty?
I just like I need a drink, guys. Oh, Krelton in the chat says there is multiplayer, so already is multiplayer in this. That's pretty crazy for early access. It seems pretty fully featured for early access. This is
You seem pretty fully featured for early access.
I don't know. I'm losing my mind here. I'm terrible at this. I need more food in general.
You mean in the game
and in
or
the
in
game?
real life?
In life and in the
You
game.
keep placing these orders, but I'm not sure if I should bring you something or if you just...
Look at how much aluminum. Can I like abandon these buildings? Like turn off metal mines, start auto supply scrap, ship resources.
No, you can't lay off all those people in those buildings. It's
Now,
terrible.
okay, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna destroy this metal mine, or this is a steel mill.
I never liked it anyway.
I wanted to. I wanted to destroy
Kick
this.
Astronaut in the chat says, build something that uses aluminium and or a hacker array to drive up the price of aluminium.
Okay.
Also, if you didn't understand that, just replace aluminium with aluminum.
All right, so I'm gonna build a hacker array. I'm gonna need electronics. Let's
And
buy
yes,
some
you can
electronics.
scrap the aluminium mines.
Oh, and I just like.
If you have any
bankrupted
aluminium
myself.
mimes, I also suggest scrapping them.
4,000.
Oh wait.
Although an aluminium mine is a terrible thing to waste.
8,000. 9,000.
Also, are you buying that really expensive food and fuel right now? Says Colton.
Yeah. No, I'm not buying. I'm not buying any food or fuel. I'm trying to create food and fuel, but I was saving up money to get a hacker array. All right, we're putting a hacker array down.
Yeah, so apparently, if
Go,
you're doing
Johnny
so,
Lee Miller.
that will help drive up the price of aluminium.
Oh, you could scrap mines. What else is gonna drive the price of aluminum?
Build something that uses aluminium and or a hacker array to drive up the price of aluminium.
Stop saying aluminium, you monster.
Aluminium is what it's called.
All right, we're going to. I'm going to build food right now, and I need another.
Build food? That doesn't sound organic.
This is
only
Mars,
eat
man. There's no
food
organic here.
on, on otherworldly planets.
All right, we're going to build that and that. Oh man, the hacker array is up. Now, what can it do?
Oh, so Teflon 12, say, or he says, if you build a hacker array, you can hack the market to create a false shortage in order to drive up prices. That's really interesting.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna short. I'm gonna spend money to short the.
I mean, you're trying to be an honorable corporation up here, and,
No,
but there are no rules on this planet.
No, I'm trying to win. I have so much aluminum, it's coming out of my pores. I need to do something with it.
I think they have a scrub for that.
Scavenger colony expanded.
God damn it. You got me. All right. I got 3 claims left. I got 64,000 in debt. My stock price is pretty solid though. I am going to want to upgrade
You in the game, or
shut up. It's the worst. All right.
Kick Astronaut writes. He says, create 2 shorts in a row, then sell at the end of the second one. That's a good strategy.
I just did that. So I have 2 aluminum shorts coming, and I'm going to sell the shit out of it.
Man, aluminum shorts, those sound really uncomfortable.
Oh, it's so dumb. All right. Okay, so we're gonna go. So we're good on fuel. My H2O is. I need some water. There's no ice though. I can't find any ice on Mars, guys. What the heck? Black market hacker expenditures.
Bidding will begin at
7,000.
For a new claim to be used on Mars.
8,000.
No, I still have 3 claims, so I'm not gonna bother with this. All right, I don't want to participate. Go away. I'm getting all flustered now. All the shit that's going on. I'm gonna build a water. Okay, so
Nobody said business was easy.
Our hackers have compromised the trading servers. Price manipulation begins
Just
shortly.
remember your ABH. Always be hacking.
oh wow. Okay, so the aluminum price is going up. It's up to 13, 14. It's going up like crazy.
That is some market manipulation right there.
So I built another water pump next to the other 2 that I had. One of them is still frozen because someone sabotaged it, but
There's also a mutiny going on.
oh really? Where? God,
Well,
I
it's
need
like
to pay
2 of them are
attention.
frozen and one says mutiny. There's a countdown.
Oh yeah. So
It's
it's
Big Red Fist. I think that is actually Red Faction Gorilla happening down there.
well, that is the logo. So now I'm creating a bonus of water because I have 3 power plants right next to each other, and it gives me a 100% boost. If I built another 3, it would give me a 200% boost, and another 3 would give me a 300% boost. But that's ridiculous, and we're not going to do that. Aluminum prices still going up to 39, and I have my second market manipulation going up in a second here. So that's pretty sweet. I need to get more food, so I'm going to build another food thing here. That's going to give me a 50% boost. And I have 1 claim left, and fuel is the other thing that I'm lacking in. And oh, power. Where's my... I need to build another power plant, probably. Where's the
Our
nearest
hackers
peak?
have compromised the trading servers. Price manipulation begins shortly.
Okay, price manipulation is going to start in a second, so the aluminum should
Let this
jump
be
up
a lesson
again,
to you all.
but it just
Screw
dropped
with
down to
us, and we
36.
screw with you.
So after...
So you really have to strike while the aluminium is hot. Is what you're saying. I'm sorry.
You son of a bitch.
It's been a while since I had one of these streams. I have a lot of saved up or pent up pun question.
Pent up puns.
Yeah. You can just edit all of these together. I'm sure it's fine.
Alright, I'm selling as much aluminum as I can, and the price went back to 0.
Scavenger colony expanded.
Alright, I wonder if chat knows this. If I destroy one of my claims, do I get that claim back, or is the claim lost? That's the one I'm wondering.
Well, Quilton did say fuel is being consumed heavily since your resources are being flown in from so far away.
Yeah.
1,000.
Which makes sense.
The problem is I'm nowhere near water, so I needed to go to pretty far away to get it.
8,000.
Kick Astronaut says yes. That was yes to your question.
Okay, perfect. So...
Or he's extremely aroused by what's happening right now. It's like, yes, yes!
Oh, damn!
Corporate shenanigans.
I'm building a silicon plant there for no reason. Only
You can
to
build
screw
on
it.
this site, but you don't get to move it. You can build on that claim, though.
You can build on that. Oh, I see. So I can change what's already on the claimed land. That makes sense. I like that. So if I decided to destroy this metal mine, I get the claim. It's not a claim back. It's just an empty spot here. Now I can build anything on it. Now I see what he's saying. So I might actually create. What do I need here? I need more fuel. I would rather put the fuel next to the fuel pump. What is this one?
Can you put it next to an open flame? That might also help.
You know what? I might need glass. Oh gosh, I'm just terrible at this here. How much is it's gonna cost me $6,000 to short aluminum again. I might just do it again and see what's what. My debt is outrageous right now. My stock price is Oh, it's actually going up slightly. No, it's. Oh man, there's mutinies going on over here in the water pump area. Oh man, one of the AIs is already level 5. I'm level. Can I
With
upgrade?
each new citizen, our
right.
domination grows.
I've upgraded. The hacker array is doing its thing, and I need more fuel.
I see 2 mutinies over there. It's what triggers a mutiny? Is it just because of payment or?
I don't know. It says that she triggered the mutiny, and this is. I don't know. I don't know if someone else triggered it for her. How do you actually trigger a mutiny? Ship resources. Sending resources manual will not efficiently use fuel. Scrapping. Turn off the water pump that you control and turn off. Maybe chat knows what triggers a mutiny, and you know, it seems like that's something that you wouldn't want to happen to your tiles though. So I don't know why she would trigger her own mutiny. I don't know what this protected by goon squad. Maybe you can hire people to protect your land.
7,000.
A new claim is available for auction. Bidding will begin at...
No.
Kick Astronaut says black market.
Oh, okay. I haven't used the black market. I
It was
need
a terrible
fuel.
episode of Battlestar Galactica, so I can understand why.
I'm gonna put a fuel right here to get a bonus, and I think someone just got hit with an EMP or something. Oh man, no, there's patents. Oh, here it is. A mutiny. Purchase mutiny. A mutiny allows you to bribe an opponent's building to work for you instead. Eventually, the workers will return control. So I guess someone caused a mutiny on her tile to get those resources. You can purchase an underground nuke. What else? Dynamite. And purchase a goon squad to protect a tile from enemy sabotage. If targeted, you will capture the sabotage for yourself. Oh man. My debt is outrageous. Oh, aluminum prices are through the roof! Oh my god, I haven't sold this much ever. Alright, and I got a surplus of food. I'm going to sell that.
It's amazing what
as well.
dishonorable market manipulation will get you.
I got a surplus of water. I'm going to sell as well. I'm going to start paying off some of this debt too. Oh man, my debt is outrageous.
Just wait for the bailout.
Activate Obamacare on all of my stuff. Oh wait, I got a steel surplus as well. Silicon is not very expensive, so I'm not going to sell any of that. And I just sold all of my steel, which probably wasn't a great idea, but whatever. Water. I need more water.
You mean in the game?
No, in real life. I'm going to take a sip.
Just so thirsty.
So this is the first time
Kick
I've actually...
Astronaut gives you some advice for both the game and in real life, probably, which is paying debt is extremely inefficient.
Oh man,
Less debt
means better stock prices.
Though. Yeah.
Yeah, my stock is $8, $9 a share right now. Oh man, my competitor just bought 1,000 in my stock. Oh man, my stock price is dropping. Okay, so I need more water. So I am going to, if I build this here, it's going to give me a 50% bonus. So I'm going to do that. Which means I'm going to use more fuel because it takes a long time.
8,000.
Oh man, the production stopped on
Bidding will begin at...
Oh gosh. There's just like so many things on screen right now. Production stopped on my reactors because it needs H2O, so I need to get more water. I just went crazy selling all of my water resources. So I'm going to wait for this to show up. I am going to then use the hacker array to short aluminum again and see what I can get done. I'm going to short it twice. I'm going to do what Kick-Astronaut said before. Kick-Astronaut says, just like in real life, it's better to grow out of debt. I think that's called dying. Growing out of debt is called dying. That's how you grow out of debt. You grow out of life and then thus grow out of debt. So I'm now... Oh, shit.
You've also been told to turn on auto supply on the electrolysis reactor.
What is this? Is that the electrolysis reactor? Electrolysis reactor, turn on...
Auto supply.
Auto supply. Wait, this is stop auto supply. What does that do? Look at all this. Oh man, look, just like aluminum for days, son, for days. What is this? This is my steel mill. I need more steel. Wait.
That Angelina Jolie is really paying off.
Yeah, it's doing really great. I was rewarded with $2,000. Yeah. Oh, and I think that one
in the game, right?
Oh man, Mr. Patent is a $17 stock price. Okay, what else can I build to mess them up?
Our hackers have compromised the trading servers.
I heard
Price
mention of
manipulation
TNT.
begins shortly.
Okay, purchase EMP.
Oh, so Kick Astronaut says if you have turned on auto supply on the electrolysis reactor, it will buy H2O from the market instead of stopping production.
Oh, I
so
see.
I mean, it sounds like it costs you, but at least it doesn't halt the work while you try to figure out what's happening.
Son of a bitch just EMP'd the shit out of my stuff, so I'm gonna EMP the shit out of his stuff. Wait, how do I use this? There we go. I EMP'd you now, bitch. He just froze all of my food production too.
Your stock is being bought.
He's buying the hell out of my stock though. Alright, I need to... Oh man, the hacker array has been disabled because of that stupid EMP blast.
Up for auction. Bidding will begin at...
It's gonna be done in 10 seconds. I'm gonna sell...
Auction unclaimed. Bidding closed.
Oh man, there's just shit going
Your
down.
stock is being bought.
Man, my stock price is $9, and Mr. Patent, which is the computer, mind you, is at $20 a share.
Well, I mean, he's probably hacking everything directly because he's a computer.
Yeah, he's got Johnny Lee Miller. He's got everyone else. That
He
was
even
in that
has Hugh
movie.
Jackman from Swordfish.
Oh man, that was a terrible movie.
But it had that awesome opening shot of a three-dimensional explosion.
I don't remember. The only thing I remember from that is the way that John Travolta tests to see whether or not Hugh Jackman is an efficient hacker is if he can hack while being given a blowjob. Remember that scene?
Yes.
That's how you know you're good at your job, is if you can do it while you're getting while someone is performing oral sex on you. Life lessons. All right, I need to.
My editing.
Auto supply is really useful if you decide you don't want to bother supplying your own resources for things. Oh, okay. So I don't want to do that
Price
now.
manipulation begins
It's
shortly.
outsourcing.
Oh, stop auto supply. Stop auto supply. So I'm going to start using my own oxygen rather than buying it from the market because that's costing me a ton of money. I need to do something about my stock price. Jeez. Okay. I need glass. I'm gonna build a glass plant here. He's buying the hell out of my stock though. And what is this?
What happens for you if your stock price is really good?
Your stock is being
Oh, I guess if all of your stock is purchased, then you're out because you've been acquired.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. If someone owns all of the other players' company stock, they will assume control of that company. Oh shit! I didn't even notice that.
Business.
Oh damn. Okay, yeah. My stock's $12 a share, and I And he owns most of my company.
Your stock is being bought.
Oh, and he's buying more of it. Stop buying me, you monster!
Your stock is being bought.
Oh, he keeps buying my company. No. No, buy. Sell. I don't even know anymore. Oh, God. See, I was not paying attention to that. I did not know that, that was what was up.
Freelance pirates are auctioning their services to the highest bidder.
I'm buying the hell out of these pirates. They're going to sabotage shit. I want to sabotage Mr. Patton. At least one more time before this shit goes down.
So,
Yeah, pirates! Where do I go? Pirate stuff!
I hate those filthy bandits.
You have been targeted by a dynamite. Oh, by a dynamite. That's what it says.
Just a single.
Just a
single
one dynamite stick. I'm
is being bought.
son of a bitch. He just bought the rest of the stock. Oh, and I got a pink slip. This is son of a bitch.
Too soon.
Too soon, video game. Too soon. I will buy a biocheck in the amount of $3 billion. Well, sometimes you just have to know when to quit. My severance on that is not nearly
Immediate.
enough. Oh my God! Look, the reporters want to know what I think about being purchased. They're all calling me right now. God, it's just like there's things going on in the background here. All right. So we need to now move on to the next thing, which is not losing again. What time is it? How much time we got here?
Your time is up.
My time is up. Oh,
Fired.
God, we came so close, and by that I mean I failed miserably. At least I only lost to one opponent, because the other one was also purchased. So that's.
No, it seems like a fitting end, though.
It is. That was a fitting end. A pink slip is the only way that this ends for us, Luddy.
It's the only way this is gonna go.
It's the only way that this is gonna go. Thanks everyone for watching. We are planning on doing this pretty much every day, every weekday. I don't know what, Luddy, you're playing tomorrow, but I'm actually thinking about maybe playing Dying Light. Since we talked about grappling hooks, I'm going to try my hardest to get the grappling hook in Dying Light so we can play that and mess
Alright, so
around with
then
that tomorrow.
we'll make it zombie themed. I will play. I'll keep playing Resident Evil, which I'm busy doing at the moment.
Oh, the second remake of
the updated remake.
I mean, technically this is the third remake, because there was Resident Evil, and then there was the director's cut. And then there was the GameCube
Director's Cut, I
version.
don't think is considered a remake, though. Like
well,
an update.
It's an update because it has the new control scheme. It uses the analog sticks. So, I don't know, if you count that this is like the fourth remake.
But this is like an enhanced version of the GameCube remake.
Yes, which I always liked. I owned. I don't remember playing it, but I always thought that it was a novel concept to remake it. That was when high-definition remakes were starting out, I guess. GameCube started that trend with that and
before they were cool.
Before they were cool. We were playing remakes before they were cool. Follow us here on Twitch, twitch.tv/foreignobjects, and on Twitter @foreignshow. I'm going to put that in the chat. Foreign Show on Twitter. Oh, it's weird. It thinks that I'm actually trying to talk to someone named Foreign Show because you use the @ symbol. All right, let's go. Twitter.com/foreignshow. Follow us there. We're streaming at 11 o'clock again tomorrow, 11 Pacific. Luddy's going to start the stream with Resident Evil. I'm going to play some Dying Light. Hopefully we can get to that grappling hook. I'm like level 9. You have to be level 12, so I'm trying desperately to get there. We'll see what happens. But that's going to do it for us. Luddy, always a pleasure.
Yep.
You were here to watch me get fired. Again. So, thanks everyone for watching. It was very enjoyable to watch that pink slip be handed to me with a severance package of $3 billion and me just going, well, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Bye, everyone.
Bye.